My father flew in a B-17 over Europe, 35 bombing missions. He was a bombardier. At that time, the state of warfare was very kinetic. They handed down a better country to this generation. But we're faced with a new threat. They're not bombs of his era, of his day, but rather digital bombs that can be dropped at any time, that have dropped on this government, on the federal government, and our private sector. Bombs that have stolen $1 trillion of intellectual property. Bombs that have committed espionage and stolen our military secrets. And bombs that could be conducted in a cyber warfare attack. I think the thing that keeps me up at most of the night, at nighttime, is the idea of cyber warfare, because we know what our offensive capability is. We know what we can do and conduct as a nation against another nation. That technology in the wrong hands, like a country like Iran, could cause great devastation against the interest of the United States, bring down power grids, bring down financial institutions. Every critical infrastructure tied to the internet is vulnerable to this type of attack. So I believe that this legislation will protect this nation from such attacks. We all came up here to serve not for ego, not for title, but at the end of the day to make a difference, to make a fundamental difference in the lives of Americans. So I believe a moment like this is a great moment, that we can reflect back later in our lives and think, I made a difference. This bill protects Americans and future generations. And so with that, let me thank all those who have been involved in this critical legislation, and particularly Mr. Lipinski, for your patriotism to this country and what you've done getting this to move forward. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.